Hello everyone, today is the 6th of April, May, 6th of May. Mark is continuing to read the book, God Does Not Love Everyone, but He Does Love His Elect from Everlasting to Everlasting. He's ready for chapter 16 today. It's a rather lengthy chapter, so bear with him as he reads this.
Chapter 16, Daniel indwelt by the Holy Spirit. Daniel the prophet was an elect child of God who was indwelt by the Holy Spirit. So the Holy Spirit with power with all the other astrologers which could not reveal the king's dream. God revealed the dream unto Daniel, and he told it to the king. Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name of God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. And he changed the times and the seasons. He removed the kings and set up the kings to give wisdom unto the wise, knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is dark within the darkness. The light dwelleth with him. I thank thee and praise thee, O God, thou God, my fathers, who hast given me wisdom and might, and hast made known unto me now what we desire to thee. For thou hast now made known unto us the king's matter. Therefore Daniel went into Arioch, whom the king had ordained to destroy the wise men of Babylon. He went and said thus unto him, Destroy not the wise men of Babylon, bring me in before the king, and I will show unto the king the interpretation. Then Arioch brought in Daniel before the king in haste, and said thus unto him, I have found a man of the captives of Judah that will make known unto the king its interpretation. The king answered and said to Daniel, whose name is Belteshazzar, Art thou able to make known unto me the dream which I have seen, and the interpretation thereof? Daniel answered in the presence of the king and said, The secret which the king hath demanded cannot the wise men, astrologers, magicians, and soothsayers show unto the king that there is a God in heaven that reveals secrets and maketh known to the king Nebuchadnezzar what shall be in the latter days. Thy dream and the visions of thy head upon thy bed are these. Daniel chapter 2, 20 through 28. We also see the account of the three Hebrew children being saved by their God in contrastation. False gods Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Daniel 3:16 through 18. We know that God delivered them from the fiery furnace, and God was glorified and exalted. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake and said unto his counselors, Did not we cast 3 men bound in the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, True, O king. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the fourth is like the Son of God. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace, and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High God, come forth and come hither. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth in the midst of the fire. And the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men, upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their heads singed, neither were their coats changed, and the smell of fire had passed on them. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and delivered his servants that trust in him, and have changed the king's word, and yield their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any god except their own God. Therefore I make a decree that every people, nation, and language which speak anything amiss against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut in pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill. because there's no other God that can deliver after this sort. Daniel 3:23-29. So what was the king's final proclamation after being made into living like a beast in Daniel chapter 4? And at the end of the days, I, Nebuchadnezzar, lifted up mine eyes into heaven, and my understanding returned unto me. And I blessed the Most High, and I praised and honored him, who liveth forever and ever. Liveth forever, whose dominion is everlasting dominion, his kingdom is from generation to generation. And all the inhabitants of the earth repute as nothing that he doeth according to his will in the army of heaven among the inhabitants of the earth. And so that none can stay his hand or say unto him, What doest thou? King Darius also saw firsthand the power of Daniel's God when he was delivered them from the mouths of the lions. And King Darius wrote unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth, Peace be multiplied unto you. I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom men tremble and fear before the God of Daniel, for he is a living God, steadfast forever. The kingdom that which shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall be even unto the end. He delivereth and rescueth, and he worketh signs and wonders in heaven and earth, who hath delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. So this Daniel prospered in the reign of Darius and the reign of Cyrus the Persian. Daniel 6:25-28. The last chapter of Daniel, we read that it was revealed in the Daniel's final outcome. The reprobate wicked in contrast to God's people. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly. And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Daniel 12:10. The prophet Hosea says that God has a great number of people, but he doesn't say that all people are his. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living God. Hosea 1-10. The prophet Joel showed the distinction between God's people and their response to his effectual call and all the rest of the people upon the earth. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered from Mount Zion, and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, that the Lord hath said, the remnant of the Lord shall call. Joel 2:32.
Thank you, Mark. Well, you may not pick this up until Monday afternoon. Mark's got an appointment. Mark's starting a new little job with Orscheln on Monday morning, so pray for Mark. It's just a temporary job, but it's good that he's getting that experience. The next chapter will be chapter 17, the prophet Amos and his questions. Have a good weekend.